Oh, hey, it's time for a Thanksgiving feast of book recommendations. Let's find out what collection of books would make the perfect Thanksgiving feast. And let's eat. What's up, beasties? It's me, it's Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're all having a fantastic holiday so far and a holiday weekend. Whenever you see this, I hope that you have lots to be thankful for. I hope you have a lot of fun with family, friends, loved ones. I hope you eat some delicious food, read some great books, and I thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me for a little bit and watch this fun video to celebrate Thanksgiving. I just want to say I'm very, very thankful for all of you. Thankful to all of my beasties who've subscribed, who watch my videos, who comment, who support me. It means so much. I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving. And happy Thanksgiving to anyone that this might be your first time coming here. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. I hope you have fun and think about sticking around to become a beastie so we can be beast friends. But without further ado, we're going to talk about a Thanksgiving meal, all the things that go into it, and what books I think could make the perfect Thanksgiving feast. Let's do it. All right, so first off, you start off with maybe some holiday punch, you know, that delicious, the cranberry juice and the Sprite or the 7-Up, you mix it together. It just gets you in the mood. You're getting ready to eat some good stuff, so you got some holiday punch. That's pretty good. Maybe you just have a light little beverage, alcoholic beverage, to get things chill and relaxing. Maybe you have a little veggie tray, you know, something small, a couple little cookies or something out, you know, something like that. Just something light. Not quite the hors d'oeuvres or appetizers yet, but just some light things you're snacking on as you're getting ready and things are being cooked and stuff like that. So that's where graphic novels come in, and manga, because those can tell great stories and they're visual, so you can really fly through them, and they're a lot of fun. So that's where we're going to start. So you could read stuff from the well-known things like Marvel, such as Daredevil, The Man Without Fear. There's a lot of awesome Daredevil things you could read, or Frank Miller's run, excellent stuff. So you could read things by a big publisher like Marvel. I'm going to slide these back into the front as we go through. Or you could go with DC, read something like The Watchmen, or my boy Batman. Can't go wrong with either of those. That would be fun. Or maybe you could go something different, you know? You could do something like The Walking Dead. Or you could do something like Invincible from Image Comics. You could go classic back to your childhood days. Do something fun like Sonic the Hedgehog. All good stuff. Or if you're feeling fantasy, you could go into something like Saga, which is fantastic. Fantastical story. Good stuff. Or you could do something from indie publishers, straight from them. Do something like The Written, which this is as cool as it looks. Yes, it is. There's a lot of indie graphic novels and comics out there. Fantasy, sci-fi, superheroes. There's so much good stuff. It's a great way to wet the old whistle. Then if you want to get in something a little different too, you could try manga. You could do something like Attack on Titan, which is very good. You could do something a little weird, like Dorohedoro, which is also very good. Or you could go with something that is deep, heavy, and dark, but very, very good. And that is Berserk. Boom. So that's a good way to kick things off. You're having some snack-like things, getting ready for the meal, and now appetizers are ready. The appetizers are here. That's where novellas come into play. Oh yes, novella into play here. So novellas are just short little books that you can read very quickly, and there's so many of them. There's novella series from well-known publishers, traditional publishers, And then you got really awesome novellas from indie authors too, like Sister Samurai, Killware, which is 100 pages, and each page has 100 words on it. So 100 pages with 100 words on each page, illustrations, lots of twists and turns, a little romance, a little cyberpunk mystery. It's really good. It's fun stuff. Then you got Death Metal Bard, which is a blast. So much fun. And then you have prequel novellas that kick off series of books like The Fall by Ryan Cahill. Awesome stuff. Or other indie ones like Small Town Problems by Chris Ritchie, or The Whisper That Replaced a God by Timothy Wolf. Fantastic. Mute in this. So good. So good. So you got your appetizers, novellas. Such a good time. So you've had your appetizers. You're ready to go. The meal is coming. You got to decide on your side dishes. So some great options for side dishes are indie authors, indie books. They are usually on the shorter side, and they're just a lot of fun. So that's why they make great side dishes. And some of my favorite ones I've read are Bloodwoven by G.J. Terrell. Very cool magic system, a lot of fun. You like superheroes and sci-fi? Boom, Wistful Ascending by J.C. and Byrne. Awesome. Cyberpunk's your thing? Ooh, Falling into Oblivion by Aaron M. Payne. Oh yeah. You like Aladdin? You like Venom? You like Stranger Things? Well, I've got the book for you, and that's Harbinger of Justice. And if you like snarky, fun, twisty, turny fantasy books, well, Dave Lawson's Invoice of War is definitely the book for you. So these are great side dishes to have. Get some indie books. They're a lot of fun, and you'll blow through them. Awesome. All right. But maybe you're feeling like you want something different for the side dish. Maybe you want something more, not in the fantasy realm exactly. Maybe you want some horror, right? Dark Bloom. It's good. It's real good. And speaking of feasties, there's zombies in here. They're definitely feasting. Maybe you want to do some urban fantasy, like Dresden Files or Repairman Jack. Two of my favorite ones. They're fantastic. Get that supernatural flair. A PI. A hero, a modern day hero, who lives off the grid and helps people who can't help get out of problems on their own. Maybe you want a mix of horror and superhero stuff, like Ex-Heroes by Peter Clines. Superheroes in a zombie apocalypse trying to protect people and figure out how to make the world right again. Really good stuff. Those are all some great options. Or maybe you want something with no fantasticalness to it at all. No horror, no fantastical beasts or monsters or anything. Maybe you just want a good time with a thriller, and that's Orphan X. Living off the grid, making up for past transgressions from a shadowy government. Evan Smoke, awesome character. Fun to read. Alright, so now it's time for the main course. It's time for the meat, the main dishes. And that's what we're going to talk about next. So maybe you're someone who likes the classic, a nice just roasted turkey, nothing special, not fried, not smoked, just a classic turkey prepared this old-fashioned, regular way. So if you're a classic fan, then you might like some classic stuff. Now, since we were talking about doing things a little different, we'll start off with a classic that's not fantastical, and that would be a little Sherlock Holmes. That's a fun classic main dish. I think that'd be a good one. Or maybe you want to go back to like whimsical childhood days, and you could read a little Redwall. Get those classic vibes with a slightly younger audience in mind, but not really, because this is heavy and it's war, but it's a lot of fun. Now maybe you want to get back into that fantastical adult classic vibes. You could do something like Dune. A lot of fun. Good times. That would be awesome. Or you could go back to the roots of fantasy, the father fantasy, the start of it all. Well, maybe not the start of it all, but pretty much. And that's going to be Lord of the Rings by Tolkien. Boom. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. Cannot go wrong with this. That would actually be a fun Thanksgiving tradition to read a little Lord of the Rings. All right, so if you aren't into the classic vibe and you want something more modern, you want something that's deep, rich, and excellent, well, I've got some for you. So, not as modern as some of these other ones, but very good. Game of Thrones. Yes, it is not done yet. We're waiting for Winds of Winter, but that's all right. This is excellent. If you've seen the show, the books are still worth reading because it's slightly different. Same, but slightly different. And the later seasons of the show obviously don't exist in the books. But the books are excellent. They're awesome. Highly recommend them. Really, really good stuff. Awesome. Empire of the Vampire by Mr. J. Kristoff. Vampires, post-apocalyptic, fantasy feel. It's really good. Beautiful writing, deep themes. Also can be a little crude sometimes, which I enjoy. So very good. Really enjoy it. Good found family in that. Then we got The Sun Eater. Empire of Silence kicks it off. There's novellas, collections, books. It's really good. You follow Hayden Marlowe. You know how the story ends, but you don't know how you get there. And he is your narrator through these times. So, awesome. Cannot recommend Sun Eater enough. All right, and then another, sticking with the sci-fi fantasy realm, Red Rising, one of my favorite series. There's a caste system with colors. Reds are at the bottom, but Darrow and his friends are going to change that, and oh, do they change the world. Great found family, a lot of fun, twists, turns, plot twists, cliffhanger endings, moments that make you go, pfft. You have characters that you hate and then you love, you have characters you love and then you hate. It's like WWE wrestling with heel turns up in here and face turns. It's so good. It's so much fun. Highly recommend this bad boy. It's good stuff. It's good. It's really good. I love it. And then another book and series I love is The First Law by Joe Abercrombie, starting with The Blade itself. There's 9 books, 2 novellas or collections of stories, and it's awesome. So much fun. It's dark, it's gritty, visceral, low magic. There is some magic in there, though. It can be gory, it can be crude. There's humor, but it also can be hopeful and lighthearted at the same time. It's a great mix, and it's a lot of fun. Joe Abercrombie does characters so well. He'll make you care about a character that's on the page for one paragraph and then dies, but you'll love him in that one paragraph. So highly recommend that one. And finally, right now, of course, the most popular series going, and about to be even more in a week, and that is Stormlight Archive. I've only read Way of Kings, but it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Excited to continue on with Words of Radiance now. And it's just good. It's good. Great character work. Deals with real life emotions and heavy things like depression, loss, grief, all of that stuff. And there's a war going on, of course, and there's flashbacks, and you just flesh out this world and these characters, and it's exciting. Lots of action, but also lots of backstory. It's good. It's excellent. Every good thing you've heard about it, it's true. It's not for everybody, obviously, but it is for most people. It's pretty good. So that is a great recommendation. Now, finally, you're feeling pretty full, but there's always room for dessert, right? So the first book that comes to mind when I think of dessert and something sweet, light, quick, that is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. Love this one. So good. Sweet, a little fantastical book. There's some romance in there, but the biggest thing is just a warrior trying to find refuge and start over and escape their past and have a cozy little life in a cozy little coffee shop in a cozy little town, and it's just beautiful. I love it. And then maybe you want to do something a little slightly different for your dessert. maybe you want that whimsical thing, still fantasy, but something different. You could do a little progression fantasy, a little lit RPG. And one of my favorites is Darktown, Tales of Temerity, Book 1, by Palmer Pickering. This is awesome. So sweet and whimsical and fun, but also dealt with some good emotional stuff, some good character depth. I really enjoyed it a lot. Or maybe you like that cozy fantasy vibe, and you can do something like Quaint Creatures, Magical and Mundane by Andrew D. Meredith. A lot of fun. Little shopkeeper in a little fantastical town. Very sweet, very whimsical. I really enjoy that. Or this is where you can get back into novellas and read something fun like A Necromancer Named Gam Gam. That's a lot of fun. Silly, fun stuff. Exactly what it says. An elderly necromancer helping out someone. It's a lot of fun. Good stuff. Those are all great options for dessert. And then finally at the end, you know, you had a long day, you've been around family, you need to unwind, you need to chill. Maybe you got into a fight with family over something or friends, or maybe you just had a great day and you want to celebrate that great day and all that you're thankful for. And if you need a little shot, a little something with a little hair out, put a little hair on the lip, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong with Sledge versus the Labyrinth. Boom. Knock it back. It's going to be quick, fast-paced, a lot of fun, and it's just going to kick you in the teeth, and it'll be the perfect nightcap to Thanksgiving. So, quite a Thanksgiving feast. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you get some recommendations out of this that you haven't read yet. But again, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope you get to spend lots of times with family and friends, make some special memories, enjoy your traditions, and kick off this holiday season. Thank you for spending this time with me. I truly appreciate it. I'm thankful for all of you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care. Until I see you in the next one, beasties, devour your TBRs, be brave, be beautiful to one another, be beastly. Happy Thanksgiving.